We don't just need to celebrate our highs, but we do need to be vulnerable with people that, hey, we are dealing with insecurities. I've experienced, like, the Army thing sounds cool because it's like one sentence on a bio. I mean, littered with failure. I have failed at least 5 major things that my military friend would know exactly. Like, I've failed those things. So people don't see those. But it's an adage of putting your trust in the Lord, which is Proverbs 3, and finding a way to get back up and stay faithful. And so we're not doing a ton well. I just think I have the right people around me, and I'm willing to trust that it's at least heading in the right direction.
What questions do you ask yourself to make sure that you're being transparent to a certain number of people that you need to open up? This is where I'm struggling, because as a pastor,
that's great.
I think, I heard one of our guests recently talk about like that connection or that distance between you and your congregation and people that you lead. You've got to make sure that distance doesn't grow too much for you in order to keep those voices in your life and those people that fully know you. How do you do that
No, it's great.
on a regular basis?
Yeah, I have an answer for that just because I got challenged probably 3 years ago. Someone that I trust, I asked him for some feedback. We were in an environment together. This was 3 years ago, probably 3 years. And I asked him, I said, hey, I don't need you to tell me what I need to hear. We've spent some time together. He's another leader that I trust. I need you to tell me what I need to hear. And he said, okay. And I think he was like almost uncomfortable giving it, but that was like a sign that it's good feedback. Okay. And he said, I don't think you're that approachable. You're so stoic. You're so serious, so disciplined, you're rigid, whatever. He said that could come off for people like you think something is maybe you have it together or whatever, and people, you don't seem that approachable. And I'm like shocked. It's kind of how I felt. I'm like, I was a little offended. And so the question, to answer your question, the question that I asked though, the people is, am I approachable? Because yes, the goal of anytime you're in a leadership role, and unfortunately some spots like the church, there's a stage, so there's an elevation different for real. Like there's a gap that you have to close. And so sometimes it's a physical thing, or am I approachable? Like where something's off, like who's asking you the questions that nobody's asking you? And I have 2 or 3 of those. I mean, you're in that world. You and I ask like hard, you would ask me the hard question. And so that's the one question that I have people around me. Are you approachable?